Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yadakimasho. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
So, when someone's way off, how do you say that in English? Seems there's tons of ways to express that, right?
Yeah, it's not just one way. That's for sure. It depends on the situation, what you really mean, you know?
Exactly. Like if someone's giving you some random info in a business setting.
Yeah, totally different ball game than if a friend's just guessing wildly, right? It's all about the context.
So let's start with the basics, like when something's just plain wrong or inaccurate.
For that, off the mark works great. Or miss the mark. You could say his prediction was totally off the mark.
Oh, I like that. Off the mark. It paints a clear picture, doesn't it? Like missing a target or something.
Right. And wide of the mark kind of has that same feel, you know, just not even close.
Gotcha. So if someone's not just wrong, but also not even on the topic, what do you use?
That's where irrelevant comes in. It's like, that's irrelevant to the discussion.
Yeah, that's a good one. Pretty straightforward. Anything else in that vein?
You could also use beside the point. Like if their comment isn't really relevant to what you're talking about.
Beside the point. Okay, so it's not only wrong, but also not relevant to the main topic at all, right?
Exactly. Or you can say someone is missing the point entirely.
Okay, so like, you're missing the point. That's simple and easy.
Yeah, and it implies they haven't grasped the core issue, that they're kind of off track.
That's helpful. Now, what about when you want to politely say, sorry if I'm off base, or if you're unsure about what you're saying?
For that, sorry if I'm mistaken, works like a charm. It is polite and acknowledges you might be wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's very thoughtful.
Totally. Or, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, also does the trick. It opens the door for clarification.
Right. That implies that you are not entirely sure about what you said, and you're open to sharing different views.
Totally. And if you want to be more casual, you could say, sorry if I'm off base, but...
So sorry if I'm off base, that's a good one.
It is, and it works well when you're kind of guessing or not 100% certain.
Makes sense. Now, what about when you're talking to someone and they're the ones saying all the wrong things?
Well, you could say that's completely off the mark if their whole point is way off.
Yeah, that hits the spot, so to speak.
Right, and sometimes that's irrelevant is perfect if they're saying something totally unrelated.
True. Like if someone started talking about the weather during a business meeting, you'd probably say, that's irrelevant.
Exactly. Or if you want to make it clear that their comment doesn't relate to the discussion, his remark is beside the point.
Right. So beside the point is a way of saying, this has nothing to do with the current topic.
Yeah. And sometimes, you know, people miss the point altogether. So he often misses the point, tells them that you noticed.
So missing the point is a clear way to say they are not understanding the main issue.
Precisely. And that can work in both casual and business settings.
So it's not just about saying you're wrong. It's about addressing the relevance and accuracy, right?
Absolutely. The right phrase can make all the difference in how you communicate your point.
So depending on the situation, the right phrase conveys the right message. Got it.
Exactly. It could be anything from a friendly correction to a serious professional disagreement.
From off the mark to beside the point, or saying, sorry if I'm off base. It's all about choosing the right expression.
Yeah, and understanding the nuances behind them.
Yeah.
So you get your message across effectively. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひ channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye-bye.